All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of King Shinobi Scene Breakdowns. I am your host, King Shinobi. We back with another one, baby. And as you can see, we got my man Young Jackie on the screen, Chief Inspector Lee. And today we're gonna be breaking down Supercop or Police Story 2. I believe it's Police Story 2. So in this scene, we got my man Jackie. He's playing the what is he playing? Is he an inspector or undercover cop? I forget what. I know he's teaming up. Yeah, he is undercover. He is undercover actually in this. It's been a minute since I've seen this. I need to go back and watch this whole thing. Got one of my favorite fight scenes, man. Like, I've watched this countless times. I've seen this scene over and over. I've actually studied the choreography. I'm big into martial arts choreography. That's why I've always loved Jackie Chan's movies. That martial art choreography, the choreography that he does with his stunt team is just like top notch, man. Because for you guys that don't know, Jackie Chan started out as a stunt man, and then from there he cultivated his own stunt team. And if you look at his movies, if you're a fan of his movies, you'll see a lot of the guys that he's fighting are a lot of the same guys. So these are guys that are part of Jackie Chan's personal stunt team, you know. So, dude, they put their heart and soul into this choreography. I've watched a lot of behind the scenes of, like, you know, Rush Hour, and you know, they always show the behind the scenes at the end of Jackie Chan's movies, all the stunts that he does. You know, he gets messed up a lot, breaks his ankles and all types of injuries. This man has had an innumerable amount of injuries just to give us some entertainment. So much appreciation to you, Jackie, for that. You've been a huge inspiration for me as a martial artist. A huge reason why I'm into martial arts so heavily today is because of Jackie Chan. The choreography, the skill set, the stories, man, they're just great, man. I love this stuff. So I'm super excited to break down this scene with you guys, because like I said before, I've watched it a ton of times by myself, but I'm happy to share this with you guys. So let's see what I can break down and what I can point out. And yeah, join me along for the ride. Let's go. All right, so we got my man Young Jackie right here, and he's about to do a sparring session with this gentleman here. Now, I'm not totally sure, but I believe he was doing Hung Gar. His fighting style is Hung Gar. Hung Gar is like a very, very grounded style of Kung Fu. I think it's Southern Kung Fu. I think Hung Gar is a Southern Kung Fu style, if I'm not mistaken. They do a lot of, powerful stances. It's very deeply rooted, Hung Gar, so it emits a lot of power. Think of earthbending in Avatar, The Last Airbender. That was Hung Gar. That was earthbending is based off of the Kung Fu style of Hung Gar. So it's very rooted, very powerful. And I believe that's what this gentleman is doing right here. So it's going to be Jackie's style versus his style. And I believe because he was talking to the lady that he's working with, Michelle Yeoh's character. She was going through like his accolades and things, and apparently he was like, a multi-champion, of different like martial arts and stuff like that. So she ends up telling this guy that, and they end up, engaging in this little friendly sparring session they engage in. So you get to see these guys clash, and it's beautiful to watch. All right, so let's get into it.
Sorry.
Now, just one more thing to point out. It's cut out of this particular scene, but before they engage in this sparring match, Jackie Chan's character, he comes to where the military is training, and these guys are like breaking boards over each other's heads, breaking bricks with their heads, and pots and stuff like that. Kind of doing iron body training. Kind of tensing up the muscles and boom, getting hit by wooden logs and stuff like that. So These guys are solid.
You change your mind?
See, he asked him, did he change his mind? Jackie doesn't really want to spar this dude. He walked in here, and like I said, these guys are like breaking bricks with their head and stuff. It's like, don't nobody want no smoke with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he said, did you change your mind? Because he really don't want to spar this dude, man. He know what they about.
You change your mind?
And as you can see, Jackie, he's adopted more of a boxing stance. I think he said he did like some type of boxing champion he was, his character is in this movie.
Sorry.
See, my man apologized. I just want to point out my man's stance. You see how deeply rooted he is in that stance here? See how low he is to the ground? The lower you are, the more you're going to be able to access that power of the ground and then generate power from the ground. So you see he has that low stance. Jackie's about to adopt his boxing stance. Right here, boom. Face off right here. So you get to see the two styles and their stances right here. You got boxing, you got kung fu. Very cool. So this is the rest of the military. I still don't know what it meant. Like as you can see, they all have different colored shirts, and I always wondered watching this movie. I'm like, who are the red guys? Who are the green guys? And then they look like they have suits. It's like, what do they specialize in? Of course, they're different units. I would just like to know, what specifically they are. I don't know if these guys are more like special forces here. These look like infantrymen over here in the green. But I always wondered, what these different sections of soldiers were in this scene. I was always curious about that. But, they lined everybody up so everybody can watch this exhibition that they're having right now. So there's a lot of eyes on them. All right, I want you to notice that right there. That hung guard stance that he has, you see he didn't move. So he's deeply rooted, man. So as you can see, this style, you need to be deeply rooted in order for it to be effective, And if you take notice to Jackie, he immediately starts moving at different angles, Right here. See, he's moving. And he actually just switched stances. He went from southpaw to orthodox right there. Which I like. Switches to orthodox right there. But as you can see, my man here, he stays grounded. But he's following him everywhere he goes. But he's staying grounded, though. He's staying in that rooted stance. So let's go back and just watch the beginning of this, because it just starts to tell a story. The fight begins. You can kind of go inside of their minds in a sense. Jackie's already in his boxing stance, so he's going to be moving. He's going to have footwork, so he's already thinking of confusion as he goes from, he starts off in southpaw, which is a lefty stance, right hand in front. And then he goes into the orthodox, which is a righty stance with the left in front. As you can see, switches from there. I remember that part right there from the trailer, man. I was a boy. I was a young boy when this trailer came out. I still remember this trailer when it came out. I was excited as hell. But I remember that part in the trailer. This is one of the key things that caught me in the movie, because this was a part of the trailer. Here when he says, he does it little, that was in the trailer, man. So I've always liked that part, man, because that just kind of jumped things off. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that was a lot that just went on right there. I'm gonna see if I can go back and break this shit down. Damn, that was a lot that went on. So my man, he goes on the attack first. And as you can see, he's doing those wide punches, you know. It's almost like swimming in a sense, you know what I'm saying? That's the closest, well, not really swimming, but you know, as you can see, his arms are extended as he's throwing these punches. So he's throwing these long punches. You see this intensity in his face right here? So Jackie immediately starts to retreat backwards. Like, look how long that punch is extended right there. So he's doing these long extended punches. It's not like boxing where you would extend and then retract back. You know, he's taking these long punches, but he's getting his power from his legs in the ground that's pushing his arms up and forward. You know what I'm saying? Right there, you can see Jackie does a little parry. So he parries. If you parry a straight attack, you'll knock it off the trajectory of going straight, you know. So he's parrying it to the side. So if something's coming in, I parry here to knock it off course, so that way it can, you know, maybe shoot past my shoulder, not hit me in the face. That's what I'm looking for. So you can see Jackie's using some boxing moves right there. Nice little parries right there. And he's doing the perfect technique for these straight punches. That those parries will just knock those straight extensive punches that he's throwing. It'll just knock those like right off course, you know. He throws another one. He does another parry here. So he parries with the right arm as well. As you can see, these extended punches. He actually did retract this one, the right arm. From there, damn, he comes up with like nice little, what looks like an uppercut. But not your typical boxing uppercut though. Check out this uppercut. Right there. Oh, he threw that more straight hand. He threw it more like straight up instead of kind of corkscrewing it like you would with a boxing punch. He threw that thing straight up. So let's run that all the way back. Okay. Right there. Oh, he did kind of like a chop coming up. Jackie does the forearm block, that overhead block right there. Oh, Jackie finally comes back on the attack. So now he's kind of doing like almost some hand fighting in a way. Just controlling those hands. Oh, he got him right there though. Oh, that's perfect shot too, bro. Nice punch to the gut, bro. He felt that. But I like that he immediately reacts after he gets hit. He doesn't just get hit in the gut and just, just get stopped in his tracks for another shot to come. He immediately is like, oh shit, and gets him up off of him, you know what I'm saying, with that kick. Let's take that back. Michelle Yeoh, I just gotta say, Michelle Yeoh looking fine right there, man. I always had a thing for Michelle Yeoh, man, for real. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna say it to the public. Michelle Yeoh looking good over there. All right, you ready? You ready for that next engagement? And as you see, he switched his stance up a little bit, my man in the red. So he kind of started more here in the beginning. I guess that was like a more traditional stance. But now it looks like he's taking more of a kind of boxing stance now. It's a little wider than what you would typically be if you were just in close in your boxing stance. But it looks like he's switched it up. You know, he's adapting as well. I always love that. Those nice quick jabs. But you see, Jackie moves before he goes on the attack. He gets movement going. Check this out. So he moves right, moves left. And then you see he gets his hand back. You see he gets that shit back. He goes out there with those 2 quick jabs and gets it right back. That's how you do it. You can't just linger your arms out there and just let them hang. You got to get them back quick. So I like the realism of that. Like in a real fight, that's how you need to be. You need to get your shots off and get back just in case something comes back, but be ready to strike, you know, just in case nothing comes back, but get it back and, you know, be ready to go on that attack again. But I love the emphasis on the footwork, because, you know, they could have just stood here and just went back and forth in like a small space, but I like the emphasis on the footwork, you know, because he is using boxing, and boxing is just, well, footwork is essential to boxing, you know. So I like that added detail of that. And I like how he's kind of like moving before he goes on the attack, you know, playing chess, you know, man. You know what I'm saying? And as you can also see, once he brings that right hand back, he leaves this left hand up just in case anything comes to his face. He keeps it in front in case something comes, so he doesn't bring it all the way back to the jaw here. He keeps it here. So he's adopting more of a shell. He's doing more of a shell type of defense right here, where he could probably roll his shoulder, but he has that backup right here. That left hand is like, that's like his backup, you know, just in case anything gets past this here. He has this as a backup, especially to protect his head and his face, you know. See? See right there? How he brings it back here towards the chin. And he has the knuckles already pointed out to where he could do like a flicker jab. A flicker jab is going to be, I want to do the whole, motion, but I don't have a lot of room. But pretty much you flick it. You kind of flick the jab out instead of throwing a, you know, more of a corkscrew kind of jab. You know what I'm saying? So he already has the knuckles right there ready to just flick out and contact with the knuckles. As you flick out, you just contact with the knuckles from there. So you don't have any type of, you know, rotation coming out. It's just a flick up, hit him with the knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a back fist in a sense. Man, that was quick. So he went for that. See, he threw that flicker right there. He threw that flicker jab. He threw a third one. Flicker. Your boy comes and blocks that. He counterattacks. Jackie does another parry. Oh, that was nice. And he comes back. He loves that little flicker. That flicker is nice. Now we adding some kicks in. So now he's starting to mix it up. As you can see, your boy's using his head. Like I said before, those boys are breaking bricks and all kinds of stuff over their head in the beginning. So the entire body is a weapon. So it's very cool with this character. You get to see him utilize his entire body as a weapon. See it? See that nice headbutt? Nice little headbutt. You see right here? Headbutt. Boom. Now, you see how those punches were? That little sequence of punches he just did? Look how wide those punches are. Wide swings. Wide. Oh, that was nice, too. And he's getting that power to push up. He's getting that from the ground, man. So those roots, man, those legs are essential in his techniques, man. Wide shots. Wide swinging shots, you know. Turns. I like that block too. Let's go back to that block. Right there. Jackie does that block. come in on the head to protect the head. Perfect perfect technique for that wide looping shot he's throwing. So as you see, Jackie's adapting to how wide these shots go, you know, picking the correct defense at the right time. See right there, now got a little grappling going in there. Right there. As you see, Jackie takes his head off the center line. He takes his head off the center line. He's also adapting to these wide punches, so he knows that punch is going to go wide. So he knows if he puts his hand up as well, as you can see, it makes this cross right here, and he'll be able to intercept that arm right there. And then he fucking locks down on it, man. I love that transition, man. You see, this choreography is great, man. These transitions are crazy, man. These transitions are masterful. That's what they are. Got him. That's slick right there. That's one of my favorite parts right there. As you can see, they got a little ballet going on. I love that. I love that. I love that combo. Let's watch that combo again. Let's watch that combo again. So he flips over my man. He lifts up his leg. Right there. He goes for the low kick. Jackie times that perfect. Lifts up the foot. But as you see, he didn't spin completely around. And that's something I like to tell people like that I teach with kicking for like Muay Thai especially, is like I don't like doing like if I'm working on a kick, I don't like doing the full rotation around, you know, as I kick through. You know, I need to kick through, be able to stop it, and then bring it back. And that's a lot of control and skill. You have to have a lot of control and skill and control of that leg, you know, in order to do that. But I like how he went from that low kick he threw right here, and he's gaining control of his leg again. You see, he gained control of it, and he was able to do that little back kick. Right there. He gains control, then he does this little back kick, you know. If he would have threw that kick and rotated all the way around, by the time he came back around, Jackie would have hit him already. You know what I'm saying? That is dope right there. So Jackie's thinking break down the entire body. So he went body with the kick, and then he went head. Body, head. Right there. Body, head. And as you can see, he's already ready for the next attack. He see that he's going back. He's already ready for that next attack to start moving his momentum forward. You see, he just starts to move his momentum forward. Right there. Right into that jump knee. Now, he took that right out of my playbook right there. Jackie stole that one from me. But right there, that jump knee. And as you see, he avoided smashing his face. Because remember, this is an exhibition. As intense as it's getting, it's still an exhibition. So as you see, he could have just smashed his face right there with that flying knee, but he didn't. He decided to take it over to the side of his face. I also love the footwork before he does that jumping back kick. Watch his footwork. I love those blocks, man. I love those blocks and this choreography. Look at that, man. That is just straight forearm on forearm. Pretty much whoever has the strongest bones is going to win this one. Is going to win this war. But I love those blocks. Let's go back to that first block. Block one. He's using that forearm. Right there. Forearm again. I love those blocks. Those nice solid blocks. You know what I'm saying? That's your shield right there. You know, especially like in boxing, like your guard, like you're blocking here. So This needs to be hardened. Boom, you need to be able to block and it not break. You know what I'm saying? I love those as well. Those blocks right there. Right there. Those low blocks. As you see, he goes here. Holds it up tight. So he brings them in. So he's not just going like this. He's actually bringing it in at each block. Boom, boom. He's making sure he has some more insurance right there just in case anything comes to the head, you know. So I love that little added detail too. Your boy hit him with that double, man. Look at him. He hit him with that fireball. Hit him with that Liu Kang right there. And he's going in, man. He's going in. He's putting the pressure on Jackie's ass. Uppercuts. That would suck.
Come on, you good. Should we stop for lunch? Come on. How about
He's feeling the pressure.
how does this thing work, huh?
Oh, it's very easy. Grab the top, feet over here. I'll push you.
Now, of course, my man Jackie got to bring the comedy. That's why we love you, Jackie. You give us great choreography, great action scenes. You give us comedy. You got humility, you know. All right. Damn, I love that scene. Let's run that back with no breakdown. We're just going to run it back from the start all the way through. All the way through. Let's get it.
You change your mind?
Sorry.
Get his chi together. I like his reaction too. Rub that shit off. He looked at her like, you see what's up?
Come on, you good. Should we stop for lunch? Come on. How about
Your boy was ready to go for some more, man. Shit, I would have took a break too, boy. Your boy had some pressure on him. All right, there we have it, man. We got Jackie Chan, Supercop, Police Story, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do a part 2 to this. Where's that part 2? I think that part 2 is right here. Yeah. So we're going to do this part 2. We're going to see my baby Michelle Yeoh get down. You know what I'm saying? Show her skills. So until the next one, man, it's been King Shinobi with another episode of King Shinobi Scene Breakdowns, man. We're going to come right back at you with the second half of Super Cop fight scene, baby. Michelle Yeoh, she's going to be the star of this next one. But, yeah, much love to y'all, man. And I'll holler at y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.